Hello again, David Risley here with davidrisley.com with another Pro Blogger flip tip. And I found an interesting article today. I actually found it over on Twitter, and it's about 5 ways to succeed on the web during a recession. Now, obviously, in 2009, the economy is going to be an issue. Now, how bad it ends up getting, I don't know. But what I do know is that the degree that it affects you depends on how much effort you put into your own personal economy, because you do have control over how much money you make. It's just a matter of doing something about it. But here's some 5 points that this guy said that I think are pretty interesting. He says, we entered 2009 looking down the barrel of a recession. In this environment, I predict the following trends for consumer internet companies. Number 1 is consumers seek cheap thrills. True. Number 2, trading real money for virtual goods. This is what it gets into information products. Now, I have said many times and will continue to say that information products are the best way of making money on the internet, because it's basically almost a 100% profit margin, because your real investment is basically into, obviously, hosting, but then the time to create the product. After that, the money you make is gravy, because you're really not having to invest much money into creating it in most cases. Trading money for real virtual goods is awesome, and you definitely need to do it. Number 3 is Web 2.0 leaders pull further away from the pack. Now, this is a very interesting point, because basically what you're going to find is that this coming year, you're going to find people who really excel at what they're doing because they bust ass. And then you're going to find people who sit there and go, oh, everything sucks, I'm not going to be able to do it. And they go into agreement with the news. And those people are not going to make it. So you're going to see a widening gap between the people that do and the people that sit there and bitch. So obviously you should be one of the people that do. Number 4, online ad prices continue to fall. Alternatives help make up some of the ground. Definitely true. 2009, online advertising is going to be big, but you're going to see rates go down. If your business model is all about advertising revenue, you're probably going to have some problems, because unfortunately a lot of companies tend to cut their advertising budget when times are tough. I think they're idiots for doing that, because it's advertising, which is going to get people in your door and pay your bills. So they're idiots for doing it, but they do it all the time. And I don't know, I mean, that's why they go out of business, quite frankly. But if you're on the receiving end of advertising, you need to be thinking ahead here, because if you're dependent completely on advertising, you might be in for some tough times. This is a reason why I'm focusing so hard on my personal brand here on davidrisley.com, and why I now have a membership program over on PCMech, and why it's very likely in 2009 you're going to see some type of a membership / coaching program right here on davidrisley.com. So tip, stay tuned for that. Number 5, getting serious about monetizing non-US traffic. Again, a biggie. People here in the United States, we tend to make the mistake of thinking everything revolves around the United States, and it isn't true. Obviously, you know, if I look at my stats, obviously most of my traffic, the majority of my traffic, is coming from the United States, but there are a lot of people out there in the world who are not in the United States, who all have money to spend, who can be very loyal readers of your website. Don't discount them. And not only that, if the economy is doing bad in the United States, it doesn't necessarily mean the economy is doing bad elsewhere in the world. So the internet is a global marketplace, and treat it as such. So I thought this was a very interesting article. I wanted to bring it to your attention today and get you thinking ahead, because I'm recording this video on the 30th, but it's probably going to be going up on July 1st, or January 1st, which means New Year's 2009. The year is just now starting, and you need to be thinking about what you're going to be doing to succeed in 2009. And I'm certainly going to be working real hard on it for myself, and I'm also going to be, via davidrisley.com, helping you guys do the same thing. So that's my advice for you today, and I will see you tomorrow.